Good morning all. Gonna play some Dreadmyst. You think you messed something up in your build though? You hit way hard. Oh, I hit way harder than you. Mate, I hit like a truck. We respect, by the way, twice because I screwed up and I didn't put lockpicker and bartering in. I respect, didn't put these two in, respect again, had to put these two in. Current build, real fast. The only points we haven't put into skill-wise is obviously Wings of Freedom, Charge, and Retribution. Oh, and also Vengeance Aura, because we can't use that in these dungeons. We have to use, obviously, the damage reduction ones. So they're the 4 skills we haven't picked. Vengeance Aura, Retribution, Charge, and Wings. Everything else is level to max. Stat-wise, we obviously once again put 50 points in axes, nothing in anything else on this tree. I went with 0 block rating. Holy moly, you're insane. 280 dodge, because that gives us a 10% dodge chance against bosses. 400 points in crit, I wanted this higher. We settled with 400. 190 strength, 75 agility, 100 int, 150 courage, 31 points in meditate, and 31 points in willpower. Willpower specifically, so we have more shield block on our shield block. So we have 837 block rating on our shield block. And the other thing of willpower is it gives us a little bit of meditate. I wanted to try and match like 100 plus meditate, so we'd be able to, you know, slowly regenerate mana. Oh, and then obviously 1000 point in health and 500 points in mana because it's super cheap. Obviously willpower, super cheap. Now, if I respec again, holy moly, this is the game, it's just respec heaven. If we respec again, I do believe I will drop all points of mana, maybe have 200. Would get rid of willpower, probably do something with meditate, get a bit of block rating, probably to 300 or 350, and then the rest will go in melee crit. It's just, I don't think we can go lower than 190 strength, because otherwise we don't hit very hard. 100 in, I now do believe it is 100% required for this boss, because without 100 in, we don't heal for anywhere near as much. I mean, we're healing for 1028 to basically 1.2k, additional 513 over 6 seconds. Without this, he does eventually clip me down and kill me. But as we can see, even this build, 1 point experience remaining, love it. Even this build, we do struggle on the cleric still, so, I mean, hit or miss. But our damage is real tasty. The way I look at it is because we can get 300 armor, so we take half physical damage. It is half, isn't it? Yeah, half physical damage. I almost kind of feel like we don't need any block. And the only block we should be getting is from our gear. Oh, we are actually hitting crazy numbers now, by the way. Or I feel like we're hitting crazy numbers. Yeah, 280 dodge, 280, because it's essentially like 250 is 10% versus 25s, but the bosses, I believe, are 28. So, you know what I mean? And 280 points is so cheap. At worst, we should have put 280 points into block, like at very, very least. Just so against bosses, we do have that 10% threshold. I really don't like these clerics. I really don't like these clerics. We're going to Stormbolt that, and then we're going to go straight into Salvation Aura. 280. We resisted! What is this game? We're going to have to heal. This is going to hurt. Blizz? Oh, thank God. It's 300 blocks since it says it can block abilities, and I don't think that dodge can do that. Ooh. This is melee and range attacks and abilities, but it's not spells, and neither's block. So, again, the only things that are killing me, even on the clerics, is spells. Physical, we don't die to. So I really don't know if we need block. And as I say, if we have block in like the 5 pieces of gear, it gives us like 600 block rating. It's just, I just don't know if block's needed. I mean, we're a tank, of course, we need block, but when we're doing solo content, I just don't know if it's needed. I mean, I'm still a firm believer that we need tri-stats in our accessories, for the additional int, for the additional heal. At worst case, or an alternative, I guess would be we just go int courage on our accessories, but I don't want to lose this much strength. We're almost losing like, what, 114 strength or something, if we don't tri-stat. It's so much strength, that's like an extra 50 melee damage. So I think tri-stat is the way forwards. Obviously solo and stuff. Can we eat this? Yeah, we can if we don't go straight into a Mind Blast. Then we get rid of his Mind Blast. That's gonna hurt. We're gonna wings that so we don't get stuck. We should be winging that every time, by the way. We'll straight heal that. It's gonna hurt. 1,000 damage on that Storm Bolt. That is ridiculous. Clerics are OP, bro. Like, player clerics and mob clerics, they're just so overpowered. Two abilities that both hit 1,000 damage each. What? It's half my health, right? Well, a bit more than half my health. Yep, okay. You know what? We're going to kill the warrior first this time. As if he parried me, that's ridiculous. Oh yeah, what's our axes now? Axes 560. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Gotta read more. Sorry, do we go full plus shield gear and just parried everything? Seemed like good fun as well. Oh, really? Because I don't know how shield works still. Has somebody worked out what shield actually does? Because I thought it was axes that would get us to parry more. Value of your skill is compared against your opponents to determine parry chance and bonus to damage while using axes. I don't know what the bonus to damage is because it doesn't update on the weapon value, so I've no idea. Whereas shields shouldn't do parry. Improves your effectiveness with shields. The value of your shield skill is compared against your opponent's weapon skill to determine bonuses to block chance. I would have thought you'd need like more weapon skill to get more parry. Again, I don't think anybody actually knows how this works. Until the dev tells us what the actual calculation is, I don't think anybody knows. Unless somebody's worked it out, of course. Or tested it. I don't even know how you test it, to be honest. We 2 at the mage again. Almost. But yeah, against these guys, we're kind of doing alright. I mean, good lord, the damage numbers now are kind of getting crazy. And you have to take into consideration as well that although, for example, plus 8 weapon value on our boots, it's 8 weapon value, that's kind of crap. It's not, because this is 140% of our weapon damage. Fair enough, auto attack and this doing holy damage, these are both 100%, but Mighty Blow is 140%, so we're actually gaining 1.4 per point of damage on Mighty Blow at least. I think he was trying to make some statement about negating 300 to 400 hits against level 25s. Really? That's kind of nuts. Because the only way I understood shield skill was, I don't know, 500 axes versus 400 shields. Wait, that's backwards. 400 weapon skill versus 500 shields, you deduct the weapon skill off shield, and then whatever you're left over with will be added to block chance, is how I kind of understood it. But again, that's just hypothetical. I don't know. I guess the only way you're going to know this is if you put all your 500k points just into shields, and then you hit somebody at level 25 with no points spent, and they slowly put points in weapon skill up to 500k experience and see the difference. But that'll take hours. I'm not down for that. I like testing stuff, but I don't know. I think that would take far too long to actually understand what's going on with it. It might be really simple. But yeah, we do need spreadsheet crews. We do. As I say, I quite like theory crafting stuff and writing down a bunch of stats and testing stuff, but when it comes to something like that, I just don't know. Because again, if it's you're parrying more with more shield skill, that's not in the tooltip description. Which might even mean that's like a bug, that just it's not working out correctly. But then it does, again, it goes back to me thinking that how often am I getting killed by like a melee guy? Not really. I can out-heal the melee guys with the 300 armor value. Do I need to parry more? Nah, if anything, now I'm kind of leaning towards getting some resistance, to be fair. Because these clerics are horrendous. Yeah, it might be a bug. Yeah, it's one of these. Until he tells us what the actual calculation is, no one's really going to know. Because wasn't there a few things that had to be hotfixed? Where things just weren't actually working correctly? Like Damper Magic was actually doing the reverse. I don't even know what Damper Magic does. I'm assuming it reduces magic damage taken, but having that buff was actually increasing damage taken or something. So many things are just kind of working backwards, and without us having, you know what I mean, the actual, not the code. The dude has released all the game code though, right? So I guess somebody surely by now has just read through that and gone, oh, this is how shields work. We should be good to dodge this next attack. And this one? No. Need to heal. Big stun. We're gonna wings this. Again, I'm not using any of my cooldowns really. I use wings. Can't use salvation, or I might need that in a minute. What am I doing? Running around trying to stun him and stuff. Just salvation, tank him. It's not hard. What am I doing? But yeah, with him releasing all the code, I mean, I should probably just download that and just read through it and work out, oh yeah, this is how shields work. And then we'd actually know if it's worth putting points into. But that does sound pretty good. It's just you can't parry spells, right? You can't block spells or parry spells. You can only half the damage taken by spells, I guess. You're getting a bit close to that cleric. I mean, that should be far. There we go. Don't need it. Heal, sit tight for a second, kill this cleric, and then we'll try and do this 3 pull again. I'm going to scroll beforehand. Yeah, not to mention just range hits, you have no clue. Yeah, because I wasn't sure if you could block ranged abilities, but the tooltip suggests you can. Same with dodging and blocking. Because again, if we couldn't dodge ranged attacks, I would never take any dodge. All the bosses so far, other than the Minotaur, are all spellcasters. So 1 of 3 solo dungeons, spellcaster. I would go as far as saying in the lower garrison tower, spellcasters. I mean, the last boss, I don't know what damage he deals. I think it's physical, but I could be wrong. But yeah, at the moment, spellcasters are the things that are killing us, I think. As a paladin, at least. I'm gonna wings this. You know what? I'm gonna salvation aura as well. I think we even he hit move it anyway. That hurts. We got our cast off, big. Easy cleric kill. I don't know why we don't use salvation aura every cleric pull. I'm so set in my ways. So set in my ways. Holy moly. Oh, we got a holy. Strength, courage, mana, crystal. Ooh. Okay. Right, tough pull. I don't like this pull. I think this is an easy pull, to be completely honest, but I get overwhelmed. We're going to wings that first one. We're going to go straight into Salvation Aura. Let's just heal now so we're full. We can stun his next big cast. Oh, this is going to hurt. You know what? I'm just going to bubble this. Alright, that gave me enough time to have a breath. Don't like them clerics. You don't use CDs on the cleric, pulls, you're dead, ain't got the damage. Yeah, the clerics are so... I mean, I'm guessing as well that their Shadow Bolt is obviously Shadow. And the Holy, that's going to be their stun, isn't it? So we're going to need two different resistances. I'm just shocked the stun's hitting 1,000. I was kind of just like, oh yeah, we can just eat that stun. It doesn't do anything. It's 1,000 damage. Hovering over lay on hands for me. Yeah, again, it was in the back of my mind. I was like, you know what? Let's just take a bubble. Let's just take a 5-second breather. Then I was worried that it was going to wear off just as we're about to get hit and die. Oh dear, clerics. I hate them in PvP. I hate them in PvE. But yeah, that's kind of nutty. I'm glad spells can't crit in this game, by the way. Could you imagine getting crit for, Jesus, like 2,000 on that stun into a Shadow Bolt that would also crit? You just get deleted. Insane damage. I want that breastplate. 700 gold. What can we drop? Get rid of you. Anything that's not above 800 gold, I think, in this dungeon, we just drop. 575? Why are we looting these 575ers? Jesus, not paying attention. Everything else should be good, although some of the blues don't sell for much either, like the rings. We're good like that. Okay, we still have scrolls available. We have to put down the mage first. We're going to heal and go straight into a mana pie, I think. Massive. Good hammy. We're going to stun this, and then we're going to dodge his shadow. Huge. We did that so late. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, we tried. That was the wrong ability. I thought he was casting his Shadow Bolt. Health. Blizz. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. 1%, I'll take it. Could have bubbled, could have lay on hands. No, we don't use cooldowns. Health bot on cooldown as well there. That was nice. It was a close one. It was a close one. There's something about clerics that makes me really panicky. Don't like clerics. I mean, the dungeon itself is fantastic. It's very difficult. I like it. Okay, our bags are almost full again. Everything's pretty golden. Okay. We lost our buffs as well. That was a misplay. After this, smooth sailing, hopefully. The boss should be okay to put down relatively easily. He was last time. I think like 1 in 3 keys, until I really get the muscle memory down of just spamming hotkeys. Probably going to lose 1 in 3 keys, I think. Which isn't the worst. Oh, you stunned me. Unbelievable. You hit me for more damage now. 195. When they hitting me for 185 before. Huh, not sure. Not sure. Oh, it might be the 254 I was thinking about, actually. 900, can't loot it. Oh my goodness. We can pop some scrolls again. Not bad. Alright, let's rest. We're fully buffed. Let's go in. Oh, we've aggroed, lol. We can eat the Frostbolt. We need to stun that one, I believe. And then we'll aura. This is gonna hurt. Yep. We've lost our buff, so let's rebuff that. We can eat the Frostbolt. We don't want to get hit by the Shadow Bolt. He ate one of my scrolls, I guess. That's gonna hurt. Didn't need to do that on the Frostbolt. Uh-oh. Oh, we bubbled way late there. That was a misplay. I really wanted to bubble that one ability he did. That's a stun. Can we cast before he can? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the boss is kind of like easily done. It's just getting to the boss, which is a pain. We kind of got garbage again.